Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bandit, and today I'm going to be doing a 1v1 laddering session featuring a team built by none other than VG Jungle, a 1v1 voice and one of my good friends in this tier. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and hop right into some matches. This team, I suppose I can talk about it sort of between battles, will make the most sense, but I guess I'll just load it up right now. This is the team here. It's using Gracium Z Heatran with the Solar Beam, which is very cool tech. Metal Sound on here is actually supposed to be Earth Power, but Metal Sound is useful against things that boost their special defense, like Deoxys Speed. This first matchup, I feel like Torrent Greninja is a good pick versus the Magearna. And so is Heatran actually, but I don't really expect him to go Magearna. I'm more feeling like he's going to pull that thing, so I'm actually going to go with my Tapu Lele for this first game, since it does the best job versus that Zygarde. Ice Beam on Greninja is actually not enough to KO Zygarde if you are not running Protean, which I am not, as he does actually reveal Magearna, so well played, I suppose, by Sobolobble there, as that's probably going to take me out in a couple turns, as my Shattered Psyche is only going to do half its health, and he's just going to opt to go straight for the Twinkle Tackle, not even boosting his stats. Maybe I'll get a crit with Hidden Power Ground, not today, and Fleur Cannon is going to end the match. So that is a good first game, I suppose, and we can search up another one. Up against Quote Our Passion. This looks like a good time to go Heatran, since my Heatran with Rock Tomb and Earth Power is a strong matchup against Charizard, and the Gracium Z, of course, is a good nuke against any water types like Tapu Fini. Meloetta is only going to be an issue for my Heatran if it is running Focus Blast, which I don't necessarily expect it to be. I'm going to start the timer because this person is taking a while. But yeah, fairly confident with this Heatran pick here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Z move on turn 1 and follow it up with an Overheat, and that should be the game unless he's got that fighting. Okay, so it is actually going to be a Calm Mindset, which makes me... I'm not too worried, but that does mean I have to spend one more turn before I can go straight for the Overheat. Hopefully he won't Calm Mind again here. Meloetta doesn't really have any recovery, and I do actually get a special defense drop there, which is extremely lucky on my part, but you know what, I'll take it, and I'll just drop the Overheat this turn. And that is going to be a good game. Just a little bit of hacks, but I think I did survive a hit, provided that it was a normal type move. Alright, up against a lone Cubone. For some reason, I run into this dude literally every single time I try and record. I don't know why. And I never ever run into him when I'm not recording, which is kind of odd. But yeah, I'm actually going to go Greninja on this one, because he doesn't have anything that obviously beats it. He even says, my one weakness. Probably referring to Greninja, but he might be talking about Heatran, since he is relatively Heatran weak as well, unless he's got some fighting move hidden in the back there. So I'll pull out my Greninja. He does opt for his Aegislash, and I'm just going to go ahead and set up a substitute right off the bat, because I want to be hitting it in its shield down mode, essentially. I want it to attack me first, and then I can hit it with my Z move. Start the timer. Alright, so I get a sub up. He goes straight for his Z move, which is understandable. And I'm actually going to sub up again because I expect a King's Shield here. So I'm not going to Z move on his King's Shield. As he actually opts for Shadow Sneak. That's fine. That lets me click Hydro Cannon. I'm actually going to go Hydro Cannon instead of the Z move, because I do still expect him to go for the King's Shield, but I win either way if he doesn't. So I'll take that and move on to the next battle. I suppose I'll talk a little bit about the team in between. So the Tapu Lele has a lot of offense for Tapu Lele. Generally, you see a lot more special defense in an attempt to tank a Charizard Y Blast Burn. But in this case, it's a little bit more focused around beating Sturdies, multi-scale users, that kind of thing. Psychic is used over Psyshock just for the base power. Hidden Power Ground is for Magneton, and Moonblast, of course, for things like Gyarados, as well as Greninja. Heatran Grass CMZ is here to bait grass types, essentially. And, let's see here. I'm going to go for the Heatran pick here. Expecting to see a Magneton, but Magneton, but it actually is going to be Blaziken on this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop an Earth Power, as I hope, essentially for a high jump kick miss. That is the play here. As you know, it's actually going to reveal to be a sub reversal, so it looks like I'm going to be going down this one regardless, which is a little bit unfortunate, but not a whole lot that I can really do. Yeah, so sub-reversal Blaziken is actually probably its strongest set right now, if I'm being honest, as not a whole lot is carrying priority right now. As he does reveal Lychee Berry, and that +1 reversal is definitely going to be enough to take me out. So, it's a good game, Uncle Bubbles, and let's move on to the next one. So yeah, a lot of offense, and even though this doesn't look on the surface like a lot of offense, Torrent plus Water AMZ Hydro Cannon is enough to blast this 283 into something a lot more respectable. And keep in mind that I'm actually running Haze on this set, thanks VG Jungle for that, so that actually helps you beat anything that's boosting itself defensively. You can sub up pretty freely because you don't have to worry about enemy Calm Minds, you don't have to worry about enemy Amnesias, you can just haze those away and blast through it with the Z Hydro Cannon. So yeah, very, very well built team by VG Jungle here. And I see that Blaziken again, and I know that that's a popular pick against this team, so I'm actually going to go ahead and pick Greninja here and click Substitute turn 1, expecting a Protect. And that means that turn 2, I can just go straight for the Hydro Vortex. As he is going to Mega Evolve, I do Outspeed. Wait, did he not have Speed Boost? That's kind of funny. Alright, moving on. I think I won that even without, even if he had Speed Boost, so no, I don't feel too bad about that. Up against William Theo, and I'm going to go for the... I almost want to go Grassium Heatran into the Primarina, but at the same time, Tapu Lele looks like a strong pick all around, so I'm kind of wanting to just go for that, as if I were him, I would probably be picking that Pheromosa, yeah. So Pheromosa has an awesome matchup against Heatran with its fighting, and against Greninja with its bug, as it is just one of the fastest Pokemon in the game right now. But Tapu Lele is going to have enough defenses to be able to tank anything that it goes for, and KO it, of course, with the Shattered Psyche. I'll drop the timer, and I'm going to start searching for the next match. Alright, up against Sobalobble again. So this time I'm actually going to pick Greninja because it is the best pick against the Megairna. And Megairna, of course, broke through my Tapu Lele the last time that I ran into this player. So, if we go by the standard winner switch, loser stay mentality, Megairna is going to be the most likely pick. So I'm going to pick the thing that beats it the most reliably. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer here as well. I pull Greninja, and he actually switches Zygarde here, which is good play on his part. I'm gonna go for the Substitute, as I'm gonna try and get myself into Torrent range and land a Z Hydro Cannon, because that's actually going to do more damage to a Zygarde than the Ice Beam would here. So I'm going to sub up one more time. I think I think I survive 1 extreme speed. I hope. We're just going to go straight for the Hydro Vortex here. And with Torrent Boost, that is going to be a 1-hit KO, so that is a good game. Alright, excellent. I will take that. And up against William still. He's not made a move yet. Uncle Bubbles again. Last time brought the Blaziken to beat me, so Greninja is looking like a strong option. However, I think overall Tapu Lele is the best, given that I am running the Z skill swap and Hidden Power Ground. Flash Cannon's going to do a pretty decent chunk, but I have the tech to get around that as I boost my speed, which would have beaten a Electro Web variant, and now I can get the Hidden Power Ground off. He's going to protect a turn, but that just stalls out and doesn't really get him anything. So yeah, there's Hidden Power Ground to take out the Magneton, and we will take that victory. William, I guess, is just not going to pick a move, so we'll take that win as well. Excellent. So, moving on. This is going pretty well so far. I'm happy with this laddering session. Up against VG Jungle himself. Hey. That's pretty funny. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Greninja into this team, because I'm running 3 special attackers, and not one of them has metal sounds. So, breaking through Chansey is a little bit tough, but I think I might be able to get it with the sub-Torrent Greninja. So we're gonna give that a try and see if it's enough to break the Chansey, which I do expect him to pull here. Alright, it's actually going to be Celesteela. That works for me, because I can sub up freely versus that, and it can't really do a whole lot other than drop a Giga Drain. Not worried about that, as soon as I get into my Torrent range, I should be able to 1-hit KO it. So that's going to be 3 substitutes. I am now under 1/3 HP, and I can drop that Hydro Vortex, which should be a 1-hit KO. Yes, it is. Awesome, so that's going to be a good game against VG Jungle, the person who built this squad. So thanks for that, VG. And we can get a couple more matches in. Up against Uncle Bubbles one more time. He's not gonna pick the thing that loses to Tapu Lele, of course. Or is he? Actually, if I'm him, I'm clicking Gyarados right now, because Gyarados beats the Tapu Lele that normally beats sturdy Pokemon, because generally with the sturdy Pokemon you'll see forget it. So he actually goes Blaziken here, which is fine. That's okay. Z skill swap is actually an okay idea, because I OHKO with Psychic regardless, and if he wants to try to like sub up or something, that is going to give me a huge advantage in that regard. But he actually goes for the Protect there, and we will see what the next turn brings. Flare Blitz going to do only 69.2%, and Psychic is an easy finisher, so that is good game to Uncle Bubbles, and we will move on. Up against horrendous teams 101, and Greninja looking like a good pick all around. Heatran looking like a decent pick as well versus that Agron. Although if Agron's running Earthquake and I don't have Air Balloon, I'm a little bit worried. I think Greninja is overall by far the safest play, so I'm actually just going to pull that now. Even though it is Agron, I do expect something along the lines of Metal Burst here, so I'm just going to substitute up straight away, as he does reveal a Z move, so it's going to be Continental Crush Agron. Very cool. Now I have the option of either substituting up, expecting to see a rock Stone Edge miss, or I can just go straight for the Hydro Vortex, expecting him to not Metal Burst. And I wouldn't Metal Burst if I just saw a substitute, so I think that is the best overall play. as I can now take him out with the 100% accurate Ice Beam, and that is going to be Good Game versus Horrendous Teams 101. Alright, I think I'm going to find one more match, and I'm going to call it there. Alright, and here we are up again versus a lone Cubone. This time I'm actually going to pick Heatran because I know that he expects a huge Greninja weakness. So he's going to be picking whatever he thinks does the best job against Greninja, which is going to lose here to my Heatran, as I'm able to go straight for the Overheat against Ninetales. Ninetales carrying perhaps HP ground, but probably not enough to KO, and he's just going to straight up forfeit, so that is going to be the end of the match and the end of this laddering session. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate this continued support. Thank you all so much for 15,000 subscribers, by the way. It totally blew me away. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.